Fucking AP's trying to break them up.
I like it.
Speaking of fucking kids, bro, there's another report that came out recently, and it compiles all the statistics across the United States for like test scores, for kids' test scores, for like standardized testing and shit. And like classroom scores, and it aggregates it, and it pops out like numbers to see if we're below or above historical metrics. And they were looking at it, and they were saying that for this year, reading and math scores are the lowest they've been in more than 20 years.
Yo.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either,
a lot
bro.
of people like
this is not good.
A lot of people in the threads in the comments that I was reading this on, like there were some people who were teachers, and they were saying that it's a combination of like it's not only like the kid's fault slightly, but like there's a lot of factors in it too, right? Like one being the administrations just don't support shit. And like when the schools shifted to like remote school and COVID,
Yeah, that's what it was.
there were not enough resources for kids, and like they didn't know how to properly do it.
Yeah.
You know, and kids didn't know how to fucking do remote school.
Yeah,
right?
so
And
a kid could just like have his shit on mute and just fucking
Be a
watch
Roblox.
If
TV all
we
day
were
long.
in school doing remote learning, I would be an idiot.
Yeah, dude.
I would be dumb as hell right now.
You gonna trust me as 12 years old to fucking get ready and pay attention to this screen for 8
insane.
hours?
I have a whole PlayStation right here.
There's no way,
Bro.
dude. How could you expect a kid to do that for
And
8 hours?
high school must have been crazier. If I'm a 10th grader and you're asking me to what?
Yeah, you get so devious in high school,
Dude, I'm
bro.
gonna put a fucking coffee cup on the space board, and I'm gonna fucking go out somewhere during
Hell
the
yeah,
day.
dude.
Dog.
I'm put up just a picture of myself and just put that right in the camera, and they'll never know. It just looks like I'm like this writing stuff.
Imagine being a 10th grader now.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh man, it'd be so bad.
I feel like the quality of education in every way is gone. Like, you know, like college all the way down to like kindergarten, bro. Like,
Absolutely, man. I saw another thread. This was in the Houston Reddit, and it was by a teacher, and this guy or woman was asking, "Is anybody else fed up with teaching?" And there were like 400 replies to this shit. And I was like, "That's a lot."
Yeah.
And I was reading through them, and there were really detailed replies. These people saying, like specifically in Houston, that like the state sucks. They've been giving people less money, so teachers have to buy shit out of their own pockets.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
who
like
wants to do that?
That's
kids
something I
are
didn't even know
bad.
that they did when we were in school.
It's
Yeah,
fucked
man.
up,
I was
dude.
like,
All those
bro,
decorations and shit.
They had
Yeah.
to buy them
They
shit.
probably
have to
bought more than half of those.
Or they have to fundraise it. They have to ask parents for donations or ask.
You would not get no
that's why-
donations at
you know
any
how
school,
you know
bro.
how we used to do fundraisers when we were in school. We would buy we'd have the candy.
Don't you dare say it.
That's the
Bro.
only reason we did it.
When you really get down to it, it's kind of sad. Like, bring in
is.
tissue boxes, guys, and I'll give you 100. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Because you don't have it. We can't buy enough tissue boxes, so I'll give you a 100 on your grade if you just please bring us some resources to use.
in
Kids are going to sneeze into their shirts.
We're not going to have no tissues, guys. This is fun for you, but for me, this is necessity. Please bring them.
This is life, bro.
Bring in some markers and you'll get a fucking A on this fucking extra credit assignment.
That's fucked up, dude. That's real fucked up.
And they were saying that this has fucked up the quality of education for these kids, and it also has put a lot of stress on the teachers who already don't make enough money, who are stressed out by inflation. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to buy shit. Shit's too expensive. You don't make enough money as is. How are you supposed to get by?
Oh my god.
Your job is stressful as shit, right? So
The
a lot of
hours
these
are
people,
long.
Hours are very long,
It's rough,
and they
dude.
often work outside of the regular hours too, because
Yeah.
there's like parent conferences.
You got to grade shit.
You got to grade shit. You
They
know,
get summers off, but it's like you're working hard when you are working.
Yeah,
Especially, like,
absolutely.
during like the middle of the year, the end of the year type of shit, bro.
Then in the summer, like, you aren't getting any money. So you
Yeah.
have to get another job because you're not getting paid enough as a teacher.
I've heard they pay them for summer school, and they
they do?
do like give them extra just for doing it. But like, I'm sure it's not very fun. I'm sure all those kids are real assholes.
Yeah.
that's what a lot of them were saying too. It's like the kids are being really fucking rude
Yeah.
since COVID and shit. And
Bro,
like,
I've seen so many videos of teachers getting like punched or slapped or like straight up disrespected, like hard, bro.
Man, you know, I had problems with teachers sometimes when I was in school and shit, but never in my life could I have ever conceived of trying to hit a teacher.
Never, bro.
That's
or
the
throwing
most
some shit at them or something.
disrespectful. Like maybe verbally, I'd be disrespectful, but I could never imagine putting my hand on or throwing something at a teacher.
I've thought about it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I
What-
couldn't.
I was a kid. I was
What-
like,
what
I was
teacher
in
was it
fifth
been?
grade.
Was it a dude teacher or a girl?
It was a woman teacher.
Damn, you think about women
pissed
being
me
in
off.
the fifth
You could have
grade.
taken her.
Bro, it was like during the text that she kept giving me attitude, and I was like, Miss Hughes, I will fuck you up.
Come here. Meet me outside this classroom. I'll show you a thing or two.
I'll show you a thing or two, bitch.
Remember at Miller, like, was it intermediate school? I just gave the name away. Who gives a shit? We had like 2 classrooms that we would like split time in, and it had like the hole in the back of the class, so you could like walk freely between both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to fight both of them damn teachers.
Damn.
I had a rough year, bro.
Oh man, at Miller.
Yeah, Miller. This was fifth grade, I think.
Start with B and C.
Nah, it was Miss Hughes. I'll say her name
Miss
on
Hughes.
record.
It's Miss Hughes.
Miss Hughes and some other lady I did not fuck with.
Damn.
Sometimes
Miss
teachers-
Hughes, you bitch.
There's also
I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Miss Hughes.
sometimes they just don't connect
She
with certain
did.
students.
Yeah,
man.
she was probably being
She really
she was
did?
probably being a good
Probably
lady,
did.
and you were being bad.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say you were probably just being bad, bro.
She probably wasn't taking my shit anymore. And I was like, well, fuck you.
No, but honestly, dude,
had a
sometimes
baby- you had to
those
babysit
teachers
these
really did
kids,
have it out
bro.
for certain people. They really
Yeah.
did.
Oh, of course.
Because there were years where I would get along like fantastically with my teachers, and I would talk a lot and stuff like that, and like I would be silly in class and stuff, but I was never really bad or anything.
Yeah.
I was never trying to like start arguments or yell at anybody, nothing like that. Just making jokes. But I had teachers that I felt like for sure had it out for me. Like they did not like me. I cursed at one teacher in high school, and that bitch hated me. She fucking hated me because it was my senior year, and I had enough credits to not do any more classes. Right, so in you got 7 periods or whatever. For 2 of the periods, I had my teacher's assistant bullshit.
Staff aide.
Yeah, staff aide, which
was
basically
the-
not real. But then I had another period that I had no credits that I needed for, right? So it was basically just an empty one. I could take whatever I wanted. So I took like one of the easiest classes I could. It was like a computer class for a freshman. So I'm just in there. I can make a 0 in this class and it wouldn't matter. I would still graduate. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
I just had to show up.
Oh
And
my God.
And this bitch was so mean to me. And it was Photoshop. So I was always being, I was kind of bullshitting, but it's fucking 30 other kids. Leave me alone, lady. And she's like, you're not Photoshopping the face 8,000 times like I asked you to. And she was an Asian lady. And this bitch.
Go ahead and do her accent for us. So that
no.
no. Me and Gio need to know how she sounded.
No, I can't.
Just kidding.
So many accents, bro. Japanese accents, Vietnamese accents. It's all going through my head right now. And I forget what it was, but like she had moved me around several times from the class because there was one person that I was real cool with, and she knew that, so she would just separate us. And I forget what it was, but I think I really had to go to the restroom or something like that. She was giving me a real hard time, and she started yelling at me like hard in front of the class. And I think her name was Miss Vian or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I was like, fuck you, Miss Vian. I was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this. And I just walked out the class.
Damn.
And I went straight to the AP, and I told them what happened.
Yo, wasn't she one of our friends' aunts?
Yes.
One of
That's
our mutual
hilarious.
friends?
Yes.